Hello crochet friends, welcome back. We're starting a new project today. We're going to make a beautiful Thanksgiving wreath. I have a foam wreath form here. This is 10 inches and this is what I'm going to use for my wreath base. So what I'm going to do is make a cover. We're going to make a cover for this and I'm going to make it with this pretty little Cafe by Bernat yarn. This is a size 4 worsted weight yarn, and for this portion we're going to use a 5mm crochet hook. When we move on to doing the turkey and the feathers and everything, we're going to use I think it's a G crochet hook. So we'll talk about that when we get there, but for right now let's start with this 5mm H crochet hook and this beautiful brown yarn. You can do whatever color you would like for your yarn. I'm going to make it brown, and I think just makes it look a little earthy, so that's what I'm going for. So we don't need the wreath right now. We're going to put that aside as we need to start to make our cover for it. So to do that, we want to get ourselves started here with chaining our yarn. So we want to make a loop. So we're going to take our yarn and make a loop and drop our working tail behind. So that's our working tail. This is the regular tail, the end of our work. The working tail is what's connected to our skein, okay? So with your hook, enter your loop and grab that working tail. Grab both of these pieces here, both tails, and pull it up on the shank of your hook. Alrighty. And give it a little tightness. Tighten it up there. Okay. And we're going to start with chaining 21. So yarn over and pull through 1. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 3. Yarn over and pull through 4. Yarn over and pull through 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, I have a knot. Keep going to 21. Okay, got my knot out and I have 21 chain. So let me just show you on this wreath. 21 is going to go around the wreath like this, okay? And so as we build our piece, we're just going to make it longer so it can fit the wreath. So this is your circumference. If you're using a form that is bigger or smaller, adjust your chain length here by checking it around your work, because once we start, we're going to start in the second chain from the hook, so it's going to be a tad shorter. So just adjust. If we can't always all get the same foam forms, so if you're using something bigger or smaller, just check the circumference around it and make sure that this fits. And then as we're working this portion, we're going to work the length that will go around the whole form, and that also can be adjusted. You just keep trying it on it until you find that it fits it, okay? So now we have 21 chain on our work. We've done more talking than crocheting. Sometimes you have to just, you have to talk about things and work them out, right? Okay, let's get going here. In the second chain from our hook. So there's our first chain. This is our second chain. We're gonna enter and we're gonna do a single crochet. We're gonna yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through 2. And we are going to single crochet all the way back to our knot. So enter the next chain, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Enter the next, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. So we're single crocheting all the way down. Now we had chained 21, but we started in the second chain from the hook, so we will have 20 stitches on our work. And that's what we will be working with the whole time that we're doing the cover for the foam wreath, okay? The foam form there. So this is its cover. I mean, unless you like that fun green that it comes in. Sometimes they come in white. I've seen white ones too, but mostly I see the green. So it needs a cover. I wanted it to be brown. So I'm going with this pretty little brown here. You could do any color. I mean, if you want orange or like a real earthy, nice green, whatever. You pick your color. I'm going to demonstrate with this brown. And these are all single crochets, and there will be 20, like I said. And it's curling up, and that's normal. So if you're getting alarmed here about this little curlicue we've got, it's okay. It's okay. That's what it does with the single crochet. All right, so here we are. This is our last one, because you see you're not. All right, so now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna untangle myself a little bit. And that's what we have, 20 single crochets. We're gonna chain one, and we're gonna turn our work. And then we're gonna single crochet across. Now we have stitches, so we need to go in our whole stitch. Okay, so you get both pieces there. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through two. Whole stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through two. So now we have 20 single crochets on here to single crochet in, okay? Which is a little bit easier than the chain. I know the chain can be a little floppy at times, but I'm sure you did just fine. I'm stuck on my yarn bowl. There we go. All right, so what we're going to do is this same pattern. We're going to single crochet 20, we're going to chain one and turn our work, and we're going to keep going with that until it fits around our foam wreath, okay? It could be as many as 115 rows, but it, like I said, it depends on your wreath, okay? So I would have my wreath with me. If you can, if you've already purchased one, have it with you while you're working on this, just so every once in a while you give it a little measure and see where you're at. Okay, that way you don't do more than you have to, because, well, nobody likes tearing out work. That's time you spent on it. Even though it is good practice of your stitches, it is time you invested. So just keep it with you, and every once in a while give it a little measure and be like, oh, I think I need a few more rows, or you might just be good, you know. Now we are at the end here, and this is our last stitch, and this one tends to lay a little flat. Make sure you're getting that whole stitch there, okay? There we go. There, we got a beautiful chain one, turn your work, and then you would keep going. So this is easy crochet. You don't have to count. You have 20 stitches on there, you should stay at 20 stitches. I mean, once in a while you could give it a count, just to make sure that you're doing it correctly, because you could forget maybe your chain one or something. But yeah, just make sure that you have your 20 stitches. You're going to chain one and turn your work every time. So this should be something you might be able to do it on a trip, if you're on a little vacation, easy work to do, or in front of the TV, or whatever works for you. But just keep measuring it. And then when we meet up next time, what we're going to do is we're going to sew it onto the form. We're going to just sew that on there and get that all ready to go, and then we'll start working on our little turkey. I think it's going to be cute. So there are a few colors that you will need for this project. I've listed everything down below in the description. Again, it's going to be choice. You'll have the turkey body, you'll have his legs, his beak, his little nose area there, and the snood, and his feathers, and a little bit around his eyes. So I've picked out some browns, like kind of earthy, fall looking, dark green, teal, orange, because the feathers, you know, have a little color in there. So I chained one and I turned my work, and now I'm gonna keep going again. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be choice. It's gonna be choice on what you want to do for your colors, but there are a few, and some things are so small, like the snood, the little white around his eyes, even the feet. All of that is kind of small, so if you want to work up and use some of your, you know, the little pieces you have left over of stuff, you could do that. It could be a little bit of a scrap buster, which is always nice. So pick your colors, but we're gonna get going on this wreath part first, the foam, and then we'll start on our little turkey. Okay, so I'm going to set you free just to keep working on this to get it just the right size that you need for your wreath. And when we meet up next time, we will put it all together on the wreath itself, and then we'll get going on the rest of this. So that's it for today. I will see you next time. Thank you, and have a joyful day.